Personal asset management is an essential life skill that helps individuals achieve financial stability, independence, and long-term security. Assets include everything a person owns that has value, such as money, savings, investments, property, and even skills or education. Managing assets effectively does not require being wealthy. Instead, it requires discipline, planning, and informed decision-making. In today's fast-changing world, many people struggle with financial stress because they lack basic knowledge about managing their assets. This video explains practical and effective ways to manage personal assets, from setting financial goals and budgeting to saving, investing, and protecting wealth. By understanding these principles, individuals can make better financial decisions and build a stronger future. 1. Understanding personal assets. Before managing assets, it is important to understand what personal assets are. Personal assets can be divided into two main categories: liquid assets and non-liquid assets. Liquid assets are assets that can easily be converted into cash. Examples include cash, savings accounts, and short-term deposits. These assets are important for daily expenses and emergencies. Non-liquid assets are assets that cannot be quickly converted into cash without losing value. Examples include real estate, long-term investments, and valuable personal property. While these assets often grow in value over time, they require careful planning and management. Effective asset management begins with knowing what assets you own, their value, and how they contribute to your financial goals. 2. Setting clear financial goals. One of the most important steps in managing assets effectively is setting clear financial goals. Financial goals give direction and purpose to asset management. Without goals, it is easy to spend money without planning or saving. Financial goals can be divided into three types: short-term goals, goals that can be achieved within 1 year, such as saving for a new phone or building an emergency fund. Medium-term goals, goals that take 1 to 5 years, such as paying for education or buying a vehicle. Long-term goals, goals that take more than 5 years, such as buying a house or preparing for retirement. Goals should be specific, realistic, and measurable. For example, instead of saying, "I want to save money," a better goal is, "I want to save $20,000 in 1 year." Clear goals help individuals decide how to allocate their assets and make smarter financial choices. 3. Creating and following a budget. Budgeting is a fundamental tool for effective asset management. A budget helps individuals track income, control expenses, and ensure that money is used wisely. A simple and popular budgeting method is the 50-30-20 rule: 50% of income for necessities, food, housing, transportation. 30% for personal wants, entertainment, hobbies. 20% for savings and investments. By following a budget, individuals can avoid overspending and ensure that part of their income is consistently added to their assets. Budgeting also makes people more aware of unnecessary expenses and helps them develop healthier spending habits. 4. Building an emergency fund. An emergency fund is a key component of asset management. It is money set aside to cover unexpected expenses, such as medical emergencies, job loss, or urgent repairs. Financial experts generally recommend saving 3 to 6 months of living expenses in an emergency fund. This fund should be kept in a safe and easily accessible account, such as a savings account. Having an emergency fund protects other assets. Without it, individuals may be forced to sell investments or borrow money at high interest rates. Therefore, building an emergency fund is one of the first steps toward financial security. 5. Saving consistently. Saving is the foundation of asset growth. Even small amounts saved regularly can grow significantly over time due to compound interest. Effective saving strategies include paying yourself first, saving before spending, automating savings transfers, setting savings goals for different purposes, Consistency is more important than the amount saved. Developing the habit of saving helps individuals gradually build assets and prepare for future opportunities or challenges. 6. Managing debt wisely. Debt can either help or harm personal asset management, depending on how it is used. Good debt, such as education loans, can increase future earning potential. Bad debt, such as high-interest consumer debt, can reduce financial stability. To manage debt effectively, avoid unnecessary borrowing. Understand interest rates and repayment terms. Prioritize paying off high-interest debt. Managing debt wisely ensures that liabilities do not grow faster than assets, which is essential for long-term financial health. 7. Introduction to investing. Investing is an important way to grow assets over time. Unlike saving, investing involves risk, but it also offers higher potential returns. Common investment options include savings deposits, bonds, stocks, and investment funds. For beginners, it is important to start with low-risk investments and learn basic principles such as diversification and long-term planning. Investing should be aligned with personal goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. A key rule of investing is not to invest money that you may need in the short term. Long-term thinking helps reduce risk and improve results. 8. Diversifying assets. Diversification means spreading assets across different types of investments to reduce risk. Instead of putting all money into one asset, diversification helps protect wealth from market changes. For example, a diversified portfolio may include savings, investments, and non-liquid assets. If one asset loses value, others may remain stable or increase. Diversification is a widely accepted strategy in asset management and is especially important for long-term financial planning. 9. Tracking and reviewing assets regularly. Asset management is not a one-time activity. It requires regular review and adjustment. Income, expenses, and goals may change over time, so asset strategies should be updated accordingly. Keeping records of assets, monitoring progress, and reviewing financial plans help individuals stay on track and make informed decisions. Regular reviews also help identify problems early and adjust strategies before serious issues arise. Point 10. Protecting personal assets. Protecting assets is as important as growing them. Asset protection includes avoiding financial scams, keeping personal financial information secure, understanding basic insurance concepts. Being cautious with financial decisions and staying informed can prevent losses and protect long-term wealth. 11. Developing a healthy financial mindset. A healthy financial mindset plays a major role in effective asset management. Emotional spending, comparison with others, and lack of discipline can harm financial stability. Developing patience, self-control, and long-term thinking helps individuals make better financial choices. Asset management is not about quick success, but about steady progress and responsible behavior. Managing personal assets effectively is a lifelong process that requires knowledge, discipline, and planning. By understanding assets, setting clear goals, budgeting wisely, saving consistently, managing debt, and investing carefully, individuals can build financial security and confidence. Effective asset management does not depend on income level but on habits and decisions. With the right approach, anyone can take control of their finances and work toward a stable and successful future.
Thanks for being here. Please subscribe to our channel for more videos. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.